so good as breakfast with Christ on the shore. Breakfast will never be better than this, than breakfast with my risen Lord. After an evening of fishing gone bad, Peter and crew felt dismay. Then seeing a man on the shore up ahead,
hello and welcome to our broadcast, Come Have Breakfast. I'm Pastor Colson and I'm joined today with Jessica Molzahn from Intervarsity. Welcome, Jessica. Can you tell us a little bit about Intervarsity and the work you're doing?
Yes, this is so fun. Thanks for having me in my living room. So Intervarsity is a campus ministry on college campuses around the world. Actually, we're a part of Intervarsity USA is obviously stateside USA, but it's a part of the International Federation of Evangelical Students, and so it's a great joy to be a part of a global organization like that. Especially now as the world is all in this crisis together. And so Intervarsity is deeply committed to seeing students and faculty transformed, campuses renewed, and world changers developed. And we want to see men and women developed as leaders, as people who usher in the kingdom wherever they go, their lives in college, and then for the rest of their lives, where whatever communities they might live in or jobs that they have, and it is a great joy and a great pleasure to work with them. I am totally convinced that the future is in good hands when I look at some of these 18 to 22-year-olds and the vision that they have and the dreams that they think about and ways that they think really critically and really creatively about what kind of impact their lives have on the people around them. And it's like, oh man, this is awesome. If these men and women find and follow Jesus while they're in college, the impact for the rest of their life and for their families and for their communities and for the churches that they're going to be a part of and for the jobs that they're going to have is just going to be tremendous.
What drew you to Intervarsity in the beginning? What drew you and made you want to get involved in that ministry?
So I'm a product of Intervarsity. I came to faith in Jesus through the ministry of Intervarsity at Old Dominion University. And which is a long story of the process of getting involved and what Jesus did in me, but that would love to share another time. But I can, when I think about freshman me to me as a senior in college, it was night and day. And I thought about several other different jobs in a variety of different sectors. And as I thought about what do I want to wake up on a Monday morning and do, the more I thought about that question and kind of explore different opportunities and try different things, it just became really clear that this was something that the Lord was initially inviting me to apply for. So even when I applied, I was really excited about it, but I don't know if I could say I don't want to say I was not totally committed because I was really excited for it, but it was also I don't know, is this what I want to wake up on Monday morning and do? I've loved my experience in undergrad, but do I want to do this for my job? I don't know. And so I think it was in particular that first year on campus.
I know we have students in our church going off to college. How do they find Intervarsity and connect with them on their campus?
Oh yeah, such a wide variety of ways. We've seen, so Intervarsity has a website, and you can go on the website and it'll tell you a list of all the schools where there's an Intervarsity presence around the country, and with a link to the staff's email. And so we've had some students track that down, they had heard of Intervarsity because of Urbana or a conference like that, or their parents were involved in Intervarsity in undergrad, or friends or something like that. And so I've had students track down my email address through the website, which to me is remarkably impressive because they're in high school at that point. They're 17 years old, and they're already thinking about what kind of Christian community they want to get involved in when they go to college, which is amazing to me. And then being willing to take the initiative and email a complete stranger on a website and basically be like, hey, so I've heard of this. Can you tell me more? We do a lot of tabling events at the beginning of the semester. And so we'll meet a ton of students at a tabling event. Like a lot of universities have like Club Carnival or their version of it, where like all the campus organizations are together for a couple hours and students can explore, see what possibilities exist. So we'll meet some students through there, or students are just looking for community and friends, right? Like you think about 18-year-olds who are on a college campus for the first time, and they're like, their main driver is friends. And so for them, it's like, I don't even care what organization. I just want to meet people. I want to make friends. And so they're willing to try anything. Sometimes you'll end up with parents emailing. And I don't mean that can, sometimes people think that's like kind of overbearing. And I really don't mean it in an overbearing sort of way. Like parents will have a connection to an InterVarsity staff in another part of the country, or they were super involved. And so they'll just email and be like, hey, this was something really special in my life, or I know these people, whatever. Can you tell me a little bit about this so I can just pass this information on to my child?
So viewers who are watching right now and want to get involved and volunteer and help with the ministry, what are ways that they could actually get involved and volunteer and support the work that you're doing?
So one, I would say if there's interest, my default is always first and foremost to have a conversation, because I'm totally of the opinion that I want people to get involved in whatever excites them the most. Like, please shoot me an email or give me a call. I am totally of the opinion that prayer is the great work. I was prayer walking campus the other day, and I've literally never seen the UMW campus this empty. And I found myself, it was really interesting. I found myself praying for revival on the campus. And my initial thought was, I was like, Jessica, why are you praying for this? There's literally nobody here. And then my next thought, it was like the Holy Spirit convicted me. And it was just like, revival does not happen because there's a lot of bodies on this campus, right? Like revival is something only the Holy Spirit does. And so especially as we enter like further along in shelter in place and whatnot, the more and more convinced I am that prayer is the great work. Like praying for students, they might meet Jesus in this time, praying for their openness to what Jesus is going to do in their lives in this time, praying for their safety, honestly. I have a newsletter I send out fairly regularly that you can shoot me an email if you would like for your email to be included on that. Would love to do that. I mean, I know so many people at Lake of the Woods support financially through like giving to Lake of the Woods Church and Lake of the Woods Giving. And I just want to say how grateful I am. I've been especially grateful in this time as I think of the countless ministry partners that pray, that give financially, that enable us to happen. Like as we've totally moved everything online, as we're trying a whole bunch of new things, because why not? What do we have to lose? As we work to meet some unique needs that students have, I just am so grateful for the people that make this ministry even possible.
Then seeing a man on the shore up ahead,